Hey, this is Cowboy. This is Cowboys Abroad. This is Cowboys Abroad. This video is gonna be real quick. It's gonna be real quick. I want to this video will serve two purposes. One is my very first video when I'm actually attempting to do a screen share type of situation. So um, just checking in, checking out the features of a new program. But I want to talk a little bit about Dak Prescott. It seems to be the topic of conversation. You know, you got whenever you talk about Dak Prescott, you put people on two sides of the fence: those who love him and those who hate him. And new article come out: Dak worth 30 million, worth 30 million. Well, there's two places you can go for what I would say is pretty legit information on player salaries. Not just Dak Prescott, but all player salaries. Were pretty much tracked under two systems. One is called Over the Cap, and the other is called Spot Track. Spot Track is the one I'm at today, and the one I use most frequently. It just seems to be more user friendly for me. Doesn't mean that Over the Cap isn't good. Sometimes I use that to validate what I'm seeing on Spot Track, just to make sure they both mirror up. So from what I can see, uh, here on the market value, they got this new tab called market value, right? And on the spot track, DAX calculated value is 28.4 million, as you can see on the screen share right here. Now, if you look at that, and it kind of goes into a little breakdown. QB rank, NFL rank. It's projected salary over 5 years. Looking at about 142 million dollars. This projected salary of Dak, according to the market value itself. Now, if you look over here in the contact details, we move over here into these details, what you'll see is Dak this year is projected to make $2 million. Value to 28 per year, projected to make $2 million. What does that mean? Well, one, Dak is going into his last year of his contract, and so what happens? What happens if Dak takes a significant injury this year? Gets a significant injury this year in the football field. Well, if that's the case, then this value here, $28 million, kind of goes into the toilet a little bit. May take a hit, depending on what type of injury it is. It could be a season injury, could be a situation where it degrades its value, could take him off football for real forever. Now, currently, right now, Dak is playing for $2 million, valued at $28 million. So we want Dak to go into his last year. To play for $2 million when he's valued at 28. So that's a $26 million difference. How many people would take that kind of how many people out there would take that kind of pay? $26 million difference in pay. Who would take that? Now the reason I bring it up is because everybody's talking about Dak ain't worth the money. I won't say everybody. Let's just say 50%. 50% of people out there, man, saying Dak ain't worth the money. We shouldn't pay Dak and everything. Dak ain't worth 30 million. He ain't worth this and ain't worth that. The market, NFL market, clearly dictates that he is based on his production and his numbers and his rankings. That's what the market says worth. Now, if if you don't pay, if you don't get a deal done, what if Dak decides to hold out? And what if Dak doesn't play this year? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do then? Because at the end of the day, somebody's gonna. At the end of the day, somebody's gonna pay it. We lose out on that. We lose out on that, and we put our season at risk. We put our season at risk. That's kind of what's gonna happen because it's. And I say this because his agent, I'm pretty sure is in his. I'm pretty sure he got some pretty smart agents and attorneys that's in this area going and look at that. You putting $26 million on the line when you go out there and play for this. You don't go out here and play for this $2 million. You're willing to make a $26 million bet that you're not gonna get hurt this season. That's a lot of risk for one player. That's a lot of risk for one player to take on. A lot of risk. So Cowboys, I think, is doing the right thing and paying Dak what he's worth. Really just being fair about this thing. 28 million, 28 million, 30 million. You know, last season, I think I projected Dak at about 26 million. Not a huge departure from where I projected Dak. Considering the inflation, it's about where, you know, I thought that would be to begin with. In the rest of the world, saying that we should pay Dak 15 million, 20, 15 million, 20 million. They just ain't gonna get it, folks. It ain't gonna get it. So is Jerry crazy? Is Jerry crazy by offering Dak $30 million? No. If you just look at the numbers, look at the market, and it's here for you to see right here on Spot Track. That's just what Dak is worth. Anyway, I'm not gonna get too much. I'm not gonna say too much more about it. I'm not gonna really go into Dak's numbers. I'm not gonna really go into Dak's numbers today because in reality, we Cowboy fans. We watch Dak. We know what Dak brings to the table. We know what his records. We know what his records are. Sometimes the player Dak looks ugly. Sometimes it's blue collar. But at the end of the day, he gets the job done. Dak's one hell of a competitor and one hell of a leader. And for the foreseeable future, you know, I'm glad that the front office is investing in Dak Prescott. I think the Cowboys are going to be in excellent hands. Agree, disagree. That's just the market. And looking at the statistics, looking at his production, looking at his accolades, that's just where he worked himself to. Anyway, I'm Cowboys Bro. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please let me know how you feel about this video. Like I said, this is my very first video. I'm actually trying to do some type of screen share. So let me know how it turns out. Leave your comments below. Let's have a conversation about this thing. I'm out.